if you're telling me that that dishwasher has to have a creator, like that dishwasher is too complex to be created by accident. So if that dishwasher has to have a creator, then how the hell could a human body not have a creator? And I'm trying to say, like, the way the human body is, I do biomedical science in uni, and I've done biology, chemistry, A levels as well, yeah. And it's like the more and more like I research, like the more and more I learn about science and the human body and that the more it makes me believe in God. That's why I don't understand this argument that science contradicts Islam. Because if you actually read the Quran and you actually pick things apart, bro, you understand that like a lot of the scientific discoveries over the past couple of years were in the Quran 1400 years ago, bro. And I'm trying to say, if anything, science just backs up everything that God said in the Quran of 1400 years ago. And one time was in a locked in house, yeah. It was me, Nightscape, and Desktop in it, Destiny in it, and Max Kadar as well. But you know, Max is just background noise sometimes. Like you can, like I can't remember if it was there or not, but I definitely just heard his voice in it. You get me? Obviously, you know the type of guy Nightscape is. One of them scientific dons, always trying to be different, right? So he was basically don't believe in God in it. And don't get me, he was giving up good points in it. He was like talking about how everything exists like within space and time in it. So like he basically talking about like how like he was giving a theory about how he thinks the world came about, like how it is in it. The point of view that I gave wasn't even a Muslim point of view, just like a common sense kind of thing. So what I said to him was like, if you look at that dishwasher, I was sat on the kitchen counter in it. So I stood up and I said to him, bro, like, if you look at that dishwasher there, yeah, and he was like, yeah. I said, bro, like, if you look, when you open a dishwasher, yeah, and you look at all the different components that come together to make that dishwasher operate, function, then like you understand that that dishwasher had to be created by someone in it. I said to him, like, every part of that dishwasher, yeah, is there for a reason in it. Like if you take away one part of that dishwasher, it won't work anymore. Would you believe me if it just randomly exploded in the lab and just created that dishwasher? And he was like, of course I wouldn't believe you. Like, you can tell by how specific that dishwasher is that it had to have a creator in it. So I said to him that, look how complex and specific that dishwasher is compared to the complexity of the human body, let's say. Even the eye, let's say, like, how specific the eye is, like how well put together that, like how well constructed the human eye is, how well constructed our body is, our digestive system, our endocrine system, our hormonal system. If you're telling me that that dishwasher has to have a creator, like that dishwasher is too complex to be created by accident. So if that dishwasher has to have a creator, then how the hell could a human body not have a creator? And I'm trying to say, like, the way the human body is, bro, is so complex. There's so many things that's going on at the same time that we don't even know about. That it's not possible for us just to be the way we are by accident without someone designing it. And I'm trying to say, and forget the human body for a second, yeah. Look at the complexity of the earth, bro, of the universe, bro. Like, even like, for example, the percentages of gases we have in the atmosphere, bro. If there was slightly more oxygen or slightly less oxygen, or slightly more carbon dioxide or slightly less carbon dioxide, or slightly less, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, the fact that everything, the way the universe is so perfectly crafted, bro. Like, if you actually study the way the earth is built, yeah, like, it's so perfectly crafted, and it's so like designed, it's so specifically designed that if you're telling me that that dishwasher right in front of us has to have a creator, because it's not possible for that dishwasher to be made by accident. It's not possible, bro. So if you're telling me that dishwasher has to have a creator, then how can you tell me the human body don't have to have a creator? How can you tell me the universe don't have to have a creator? Because the universe is way more complex than that dishwasher in front of you. You know what I'm trying to say? And the thing is, yeah, a lot of people always talk about how they feel like, obviously, especially the scientists, they'll talk about the Big Bang. And don't get twisted, yeah. I don't disagree. Like, you see, scientists, bro, these men are smart people. Don't get twisted. These men dedicate their whole life to this research, innit? So if someone dedicates their whole life to research and they find a discovery, even though it might not be all the way accurate, there has to be truth to it to some extent. So that's why when it comes to the Big Bang Theory, even though I'm religious and I'm a Muslim, I don't detest that. I don't disagree that there's not truth in the Big Bang Theory. If you actually do your homework on the Quran, yeah, and they talk about how the world was created, that there is references to some sort of explosion and how the world was created. Like it mentions some sort of reference to something similar to a Big Bang. Like even if you Google it, Big Bang in the Quran, it will show you verses that kind of back up the Big Bang Theory. Let me Google it, show you right now. Big Bang in the Quran. I'm not saying it describes the Big Bang, but there is couple references that do For example, in 21:30 it says that the heavens and the earth were joined together as one unit. We clove them asunder. Like, there's couple quotes in the Quran that kind of almost support the Big Bang Theory to some extent. You know what I'm trying to say? So, like I said, there probably is truth in the Big Bang Theory. There probably is truth in. If you believe in the Big Bang, you still have to believe there was someone, like, whatever you want to call him, God, whatever you want to call him, Allah, whatever you want to call him, is up to you, innit? For you to not believe that there is something above us, some form of higher energy, some higher power above us that's in control of everything, doesn't make sense, because there has to be a designer, there has to be a creator, there has to be a master planner that's above our comprehension, above our understanding. And I feel like the problem with humans is that we try to almost understand everything. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, you need to understand, it's like, bro, like, certain things are actually, we were put here, bro, certain things are actually above our understanding. Like, something, we're not actually meant to understand everything, you know? Like, that's what you actually need to be humble enough to realize that, right, like, man's actually just a human being. That I'm actually just a tiny little particle on this universe. I'm not actually supposed to understand everything, you get me? I feel like because we were blessed with intelligence, we feel like we try to make ourselves more intelligent than we actually are. And like, we try and understand things that aren't really meant for us to understand, you get me? But yeah, man, I just feel like people that don't believe in any form of higher power, any form of God, it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't really make no sense to me. I can't lie to you, chat. I don't really take it. I don't. You know what it is, yeah. Like man's always like, what's it called? Respectful to other beliefs. But when it comes to atheism, I can't lie. I'm not to say I don't respect them, innit? I got brethren that don't believe in God, and they're still my dogs, in it. But I just don't understand them. I'll be honest with you. I don't understand it.